Hello, this is Sydney Eileen, and this is a very overdue update on how my treatment is going for an anaplasma infection. Um, I am now almost 5.5 months into antibiotic treatment, and I think my last update was at 1 month. Um, the reason for the lack of updates is that I have been feeling well enough to be up to doing some of the things, but nowhere near all of the things, and sometimes none of the things. So, like Diana pointed out to me last week, that the reason I hadn't gotten around to it is because I've been feeling well enough to work on some stuff and be able to do some projects for myself, but not well enough to, after I've worked on that, to still have the energy and the motivation to do things like these updates or take photos of what I've been doing or write blog entries. Um, so it's kind of good that I haven't done any updates. Anyway, I still feel bad. I've been really trying to get to it since the beginning of December, and over the holidays, it was one thing or another constantly. So that's why it didn't happen in the past month. But I have a down day, and there's nothing in particular happening, so I'm doing an update. So, uh, um, so I am doing better than I did this time last year, but I really am not feeling any better than I did once I was over the herpes reactions. Um, as my doctor put it, the antibiotics are poison, and I shouldn't expect to feel any better than I do until I'm off the antibiotics. She told me that about 3 months in, because the antibiotics I'm on are both very heavy doses of very strong antibiotics that really mess with you. Um, like one of them crosses the blood-brain barrier, even though it's an oral antibiotic. Not many of the oral antibiotics will do that. So, like the hour after I take that antibiotic, sometimes I'm dizzy and spacey and weird because it's messing with my head. So, they're pretty serious. But I have been tolerating treatment extremely well. She hasn't had to change up my routine at all. I have another appointment this coming Saturday, um, so we'll see how my blood tests are doing this month. But so far, they've been um, on a fairly even keel, nothing alarming. Um, so my doctor has been extremely optimistic for being able to just do a 6 month run. Because the potential run was 6 months to 18 months, and I would much rather stop at 6 months than 18 months if she's absolutely positive that we have killed off the infection. If we haven't killed off the infection, I want to stay on them longer because I don't want to go through this ever again. But um, but she's been very optimistic, so I'm being optimistic, and if that is the case, I will be able to stop taking the antibiotics at the end of February, which would be absolutely delightful. Um, so I have been doing better, but not better enough to really be able to do that much. Most days I'm pretty happy with myself if I can manage to do one thing. So maybe that's work on a dress for a couple hours, or maybe that's actually having the energy to clean the kitchen, um, or doing something. Usually it's nothing big. Um, Usually it's like 2 to 4 hours. If I'm sitting, it might be on the 4 hour end. Um, I This time last year, I couldn't really even get around my own house. So actually being able to get around my own house without it being a huge ordeal is a huge improvement, but I still can't do any exercise. Uh, I still can't even walk around the block. So, yeah, I take my victories where I can, and I'm looking forward to when I'm off the antibiotics and can start the actual recovery. Um, Very much looking forward to that. I'm totally planning it out. I'm gonna start doing really slow yoga and really slow belly dance to start with, because as I've told a lot of people, my one regret was that I didn't learn how to dance, and belly dance is really low impact. And I can do it really slow so that I'm not engaging cardiovascular as much, but I can start rebuilding muscle tone. And just standing and being on my feet for an extended period of time will be pushing my stamina at first. And I don't know how long that stage is going to last, but that's where I'm planning on starting. And I'm really happy about that. So the things that I have been doing, that I have been doing to blog, I have ended up getting rather active in the local SCA group, made some wonderful friends. I'm really happy to know. So although I still don't like Las Vegas, I don't think I ever will, I have met some amazing people, and that makes it far more pleasant to be here. So I'm very happy for that. So I've been working on medieval garb mostly. I've made front lace kirtles for myself and Diana, and I've made myself a tunic dress. I've been hosting the Stitch and Bitch since the end of September, if I remember right. And so I'm getting socialization at least once a week, if not 2 or 3 times, because I sometimes go to other nightly art and science events, and been making it out to a thing that happens on Thursday night too, at least lately. Um, I've been helping people with their clothes and doing some research and figuring things out, and I look forward to adding all of this to my website when I have the energy to actually compile some things and put it together, which I'm pretty sure is going to be at least a couple more months out, but it will happen eventually. Um, I'll take photos before that. I would have had photos already, but I completely forgot to take the camera last time Diana and I actually wore these outfits. So next time we wear them, I will have the camera and I will take photos, and I will post them so that you guys can see what I've been doing. I've also been working on some embroidery that's small enough to easily photograph and post, but it's a gift, so that won't be posted until after I have sent it on its merry way and it has been received. Um, so I also have been feeling well enough to go on ahead and volunteer to teach a couple workshops at a SCA event that's coming up locally in February, and also to give a couple of panels at Clockwork Alchemy again. So any of you that I know from the Bay Area, I will be at Clockwork Alchemy, and I look forward to seeing you there if you are able to make it yourselves. Because I really do enjoy doing that sort of thing. I got prodded. Hey, will you do this? I wasn't going to volunteer because I've been feeling so. And I was asked, so I said yes because I love doing that sort of thing. I really do. And it keeps me happy. So, nothing too ambitious. I'm going to be giving a couple small panels. Anything ambitious will have to wait at least until the next year, as I know I'm not going to be up to compiling anything really ambitious. So any of you who know me on Facebook and have been following stuff there may or may not have noticed the threads where I was talking about the seizures. I started getting seizures about a year ago, and I am at this point keeping a seizure journal and trying to figure out what my triggers are. They are thankfully mild as seizures go. I, at worst, will have trouble moving or have trouble speaking, and I'll just be shaking for the main type, and then I'll have another type where I just space out and I guess my eyes twitch. And that usually just lasts for a few seconds from what I understand. I don't remember those. So yeah, I've been able to figure out that the shaking seizures are triggered by getting cold. So I've been very careful not to get cold. That can't be the only trigger though, because I was getting them last summer too, but so far I figured that out. I also don't have them all the time. I don't think I've had one in probably 3 weeks weeks now, but I had like 8 or 9 of them in 1 week in December, so it totally depends. I've been able to figure out a lot of things that are not triggers, like fluorescent lights, thank goodness. Um, and caffeine's not, because if I'm having trouble breathing, like if I've ended up around cigarette smoke or something like that, my chest will close up because like I have an oxygen machine upstairs I use at night, and I'm really sensitive to any anything that makes it hard to breathe. So when that happens, I've gone on ahead and like had a cup of coffee because it can help open up the airways, and I end up with tremors, um, which are they can look somewhat similar to the seizures, but they feel extremely different. The tremors are just a shakiness; they're not a lack of control. I did qualify for Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act, so I should have had insurance starting on January 1st, but the state of Nevada has been dragging their feet getting the insurance information to me. So I don't have it yet. I can't make any appointments. I am very much looking forward to finding a primary care physician and being able to see him for some perfectly normal medical thing, and hoping to be able to get a referral to a seizure specialist just in case they continue and end up being a permanent symptom. Um, just so that I can learn more about them. They're nowhere near severe enough for me to even consider taking anti-seizure medication. But I would like to know what kinds of seizures they are and what they are most likely doing, and if there's anything I can do to better handle them. Um, so there is that. I'm hoping to be able to start seeing a doctor locally in the very near future. We'll see. So I guess that's more than a mouthful, and I've probably rambled long enough, even with as long as it's been since I've done an update. So I'm not going to make any promises on exactly when I'll get around to doing another update, but I will try to, at the very least, do an update when I am at the very end of the antibiotics to let you guys know about the 6 months and if that ended up being the case, because I'm really hoping, because I would much rather do 6 months than 18 months if my doctor is positive that the infection's cleared up. So I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you for your support. It really means the world to me, and I have thought about you guys a lot, even though I haven't done my update